What's up, YouTube? Pilot 83 here. Today, let's do a little ILS tutorial in the 777-300ER. Now, if y'all saw my tutorial on the ILS Approach and Landing with the 747, then you will have no problem already knowing how to do this. But if you never watched that video or done a ILS and the 747, and are not aware of how to do a ILS approach, then this video will be very helpful for you. But if you have, it's going to work just like the 747. It's basically the same systems in the Captain Sim version, so this is going to be very easy to do. We are almost to our approach. Go ahead and turn on landing lights. Go ahead and turn the seatbelt notification on for everybody back there. As we see, our first magenta diamond just appeared. Unlike the A320, this plane here, just like the 747, these are automatically going to appear for you as long as you have your CTR in maps or approach mode. And all we have to do is just lock them. And we're not going to lock it yet. We're not going to lock it until we come around through here. We're going to circle around right here and come straight into ILS 17. And once we are heading straight for the runway, we will then lock our magenta diamonds. We will lock our localizer and our approach diamond from over here.
Pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343 descend and maintain 1,800 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,800 feet, Pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343.
I'm going to do 2,800 because ATC likes to lower us than raise us half the time when coming in for this approach. I've been in auto throttle, but I'm now about to take control myself of the throttle and slow us down. Go ahead and put down our first degree of flaps. Flaps 1. If we look right here, we can see the flap settings that's recommending for us. So we can go ahead and go to flaps 5. Flaps 10 is going up, so we can go ahead and go to flaps 10. Go ahead and get our auto brake ready. I'm landing at a pretty short runway for this plane, so I'm going to go to 4. Go ahead and arm our speed brake if it's not already armed. Get our approach reference. So we should be landing at full flaps at 159 knots. Alright, we can go ahead and go down to flaps 20. Oh, come on. Get to 185. There we go. All right, we're now coming on to our approach. like I said yesterday, this plane flies really well, so I don't mind the 747 flight model in this plane because it works really well on my side. And we're about, as you're about to see with the ILS, this plane is gonna knock it out of the park. We see our localizer diamond here. Our approach one has disappeared just because of our distance. You want to make sure that you are at 3,000 feet when you are coming in to catch your ILS glide slope. If you're above 3,000 feet, you're going to be above it, so you want to make sure that you are at 3,000 feet or below. And once this magenta diamond gets centered here, we are going to hit the localizer button over here, and once this one is centered with this, we will click the approach button to catch the glide slope. But we're not going to do it until we are coming around and facing dead on with the airport, because right now we are headed away, so we're not going to catch it if we're headed away. So once we come around this loop that you see here, once we're back around here, that's when we will then capture these magenta diamonds once they come back around. Going to slow this down to 180. Going to drop our landing gear. Also, for this to work, you have to be going to a ILS runway, one that has those systems. You can set that up in the world map, or do what I did and just set it up right here in the FMC. Alright, so we're probably about 5 minutes out. Plane is flying really well, which looks great.
Pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343, you are 15 miles north of Pensacola. Contact Pensacola Tower.
So it's down at 175. Go ahead and go to flaps 25.
Tower on 119.9er, pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343. Pensacola Tower, pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343, 16 miles north inbound ILS runway 17 approach. Pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343 Pensacola Tower. Altimeter 30.42, wind 003 at 7. Cleared ILS runway 17 approach.
Make sure our barometer's correct.
Cleared ILS runway 17 approach, pilot 83 Hotel Golf 343.
Alright, so now we're coming on around. We're about to be facing directly the runway, and that's when we're going to catch our glide slope, which will bring us down in a 3-degree drop and bring us right down to the runway. Our diamonds will be coming back in just a moment. As we get back closer in, they disappeared because we came by the airport, came out here, circled around. Like I said, make sure that you have this in either maps or approach mode. Is always default in maps mode. Alright, so there is our localizer down there. Yeah, localizer. Yep, come on in, baby. And once she's in there, we'll go ahead and get that. We'll see lock right there for our localizer. We've captured that. We're now just going to wait for our approach. Then once we capture our approach, GS will appear up here in this box, letting us know that we have captured the glide slope. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slow us on down here now to 160. It's going to be my landing speed. We'll go ahead and go full flaps. You see the runway straight ahead. We are 10 miles out. Alright, here comes our approach. Magenta diamond disappeared, coming down. And once that one's center, we will click on approach. And it doesn't have to be dead center. As long as it's close, it will center up with it. As soon as we capture that, our plane will then start to follow the glide slope down automatically to the runway. Alright, so she's coming in. Click that. Now you'll see GS, like I said. And now you see the plane is putting the nose down. We are now descending, following the 3-degree slide slope. So, before we disengage, or before we land, it is very important that we turn off autopilot and that we disengage auto throttle, or you're going to overshoot the runway. Also have your thrust levers ready to go to idle.
Pilot 83 Hotel Golf Tree 43 wind 003 at 7. Cleared to land runway 17. Cleared to land runway 17, pilot 83 Hotel Golf Tree 43.
Like I said, this runway is a little short for this plane, but we're going to be able to manage this. Alright, so we're about to get ready to disengage autopilot and auto throttle. Normally I personally wait till I get right up here to minimums.
300.
Autopilot off.
200.
Auto throttle off. Idle.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Kind of floating here.
10,
There we go. Get your reverse thrusters on. Brakes.
Pilot 83 Hotel Golf Tree 43 exit runway when able.
Reverse thrusters off. Boom. And there you go, guys. Just like that. You see this plane is huge compared to this runway. We kind of floated there for a minute coming in, but we still got her down just fine. But you see, it was super easy to do. I hope this video is helpful for y'all, for anybody that has not learned ILS yet. Landings. If you have not done it in the 747, if you learn it with this plane, then you'll be able to do it also in the 747. So you'll have two planes that you can feel completely comfortable with doing ILS. As always, guys, I am Pilot 83. Fly together, stand together. Happy flying out there. Hope to see all you beautiful people in the air. Till next time, guys. Peace. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you like this video and you feel like I earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so you don't miss out. Until next time, guys, see you in the air.